Good late Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this April 20th of 2019. Our Saturday turned out to be another good day overall. Granted, we had to get off to a frosty start this morning, but we warmed up nicely throughout the day. Keep things nice and quiet for Easter Sunday before we see more thunderstorm chances start to line up going into the week ahead. Let's see how we look throughout the course of the day from our Indigo Sky time lapse just outside of Seneca, Missouri. Quiet skies this morning, staying nice and quiet all day long. Plentiful sunshine to thankfully allow temperatures to rebound after a bit of a frosty start this morning. Just around 9:45 from 7th and Range Line. Nice looking view of the east side of Joplin. Traffic moving along just fine while the skies above stay nice and quiet. The official numbers for today had us warming up to 72, which is where we should be topping out on a normal April 20th around here. Again, it's nice to see that after we started out a bit on the frosty side with temperatures around 35 this morning in Joplin. Thankfully, not close to that record of 29 set back in 1953. At last check, Joplin Regional sat at 62 with a falling barometer at 29.88 inches of mercury. South-southeasterly breeze at 6, keeping the humidity in check, sitting at 48%. Everybody was off to a frosty start this morning. It wasn't just Joplin. Most of us in the middle to upper 30s. But everybody warmed up nicely because of that light breeze out of the south and southwest throughout the day. And, not to mention, plentiful sunshine, too. That got us into the lower to middle 70s for most. But the farther west you went, from 69, you had highs pushing into the upper 70s. So, a mild to warm day all around. And at last check, just before the 10 o'clock hour, we had temperatures mainly in the lower to middle 60s. Thankfully, this time around, temperatures won't turn too chilly because even though we had a light breeze out of the southwest throughout the day at 5 to 10, notice how that breeze is picking up out in central and western parts of Kansas. We'll see that skirt our way, which means a south breeze at about 5 to 15 miles per hour as we head into your Easter Sunday morning. And on top of that, we'll stay quiet tonight with clear skies and the Skywatch Storm Tracker. We have one system finally moving out into the Atlantic Ocean, the same system that gave us severe weather during the middle of the week. And I'm also watching our next storm system, trying to get us back together in the northern plains and up into the northern parts of the Rocky Mountain Range. So, since we're in between these two storm systems to come, at least one to come while the other departs, we're looking pretty good going throughout the overnight and through your Sunday morning. This time around, just a chilly start. We're not talking about middle to upper 30s for lows. I'm thinking middle 50s. By the time we hit sunrise, once we do hit sunrise again, with that south breeze kicking into gear, we'll waste no time warming up again. 69 by 10 o'clock and pushing into the mid-70s by the time lunchtime rolls around. Let me take you back to the maps, plot our next surface front for you, stretching from northern parts of Minnesota through the Dakotas into northwestern Wyoming, then dipping southwestward into parts of Utah and Nevada. That's the next cold front that'll work on through. Before we see that work in, though, we will have a quick moving disturbance aloft at the jet stream level that'll skirt nearby. That could bring in a little bit of cloud cover for your Easter Sunday. Not looking at a big deal with that one. It's when the stronger disturbance in the Pacific Northwest, centered over Oregon and Washington State. That, along with the cold front, will give us our better shot for rain and thunderstorms once we get into the early part of the coming week. In the short term, we'll just see this little guy out in Utah zip on by as we head into Easter Sunday. We'll keep things nice and quiet to start your Sunday morning out. And as this upper low, this quick moving upper low passes by, it has just enough moisture to give us some extra cloud cover. We're looking at mainly partly sunny skies. And if it tried to squeeze out any rain or a random thunderstorm, odds favor central and western parts of Kansas where more moisture will be centered around the brunt of that upper low. So for us, we're looking pretty good for your Easter Sunday. It'll start off on a chilly note with overnight lows dropping off into the mid-50s, but this time around we're not expecting any frost. So a chilly start, you'll need a light jacket for the Sunday morning services, but you can ditch the jacket, especially as we head into the afternoon. Quickly going to 75 at lunchtime. Afternoon highs at Joplin around 83, all because of that south breeze that will kick into gear at 15 to 25. You can even have gusts near 35, if not 40 miles per hour into the afternoon. That will send everybody into the lower to middle 80s. So a warm Easter Sunday this time around, but we will keep things nice and quiet around here. We keep things quiet to start your Monday out. In fact, most of Monday is looking okay, at least going into Monday afternoon. But we'll see this upper low really kick into gears, send some energy our way, and at the surface we'll have that cold front out from the northwest start to work in. And we'll have to see how this all comes together. The latest round of the Future Track wants to fire up a line of thunderstorms with the way things are looking. And some of these could be strong to maybe low and severe. It all depends, again, on how everything comes together. So we'll keep an eye on our thunderstorm chances Monday evening, Monday night, and going into your Tuesday morning. Until we get this upper low, this stronger upper low to pass on by, I'm thinking rain chances will stick around as we head through your Tuesday, heading into Wednesday, and even as we go into Thursday, before this can finally scoot off to the east as we head toward the coming weekend. So you can see what that does with temperatures as the rain chances kick into gear. Not a big drop in temperatures by any means, but after our warm Easter Sunday, we're talking about lower to middle 70s for Monday and Tuesday, middle to upper 60s for Wednesday and Thursday as that upper low passes by to the south. And then we'll see at least a little break in the action by the time next weekend rolls around. So to recap your forecast, we're looking good for tonight and for your Easter Sunday. A chilly start at 55, but quickly into the 70s by lunchtime, pushing 83 for an afternoon high. And again, looking pretty good for Easter Sunday. Lower to middle 70s Monday and Tuesday. Again, Monday and Tuesday, I think that's our best shot for widespread thunderstorms, and some could be strong again, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Rain chances try to linger Wednesday and Thursday with highs in the middle to upper 60s, then back into the 70s for the coming weekend. Maybe a slight chance for rain on Saturday, but maybe a stronger system by next Sunday, that following Sunday. Have a good night. Have a great Easter Sunday.